Eric here from Pew Pew Tactical, and today we'll be going over 4 essential Glock mods I do to every Glock that I own, as well as the thought process of why I chose them, so hopefully you can make a better informed decision for your own Glocks. Now, here are 3 of the Glocks I own. I'm a fan of the 9mm, so this is the Gen 3 G26 Baby Glock, the G17 full size, and the G34 extended barrel that I used to use for competition. And I've done the pre-safety check already. There's no magazines, no rounds on the table, and they're all facing a safe direction. So without further ado, the top 4 mods I do to every Glock. Mod number 1, the extended slide stop lever or slide release. So this is the stock slide stop lever shown here, and I just find it really slick, and at least for my hand geometry and strength, I find it pretty hard to hit reliably every time. And that's why I always go with the extended version, which is shown here. And you can see that it has this extra ledge that just makes it so much easier to hit with either of your thumbs. Now, this video isn't about the best slide lock reload method, but I just like having more options available. And the first option is always that racking method that works for every pistol. But for me, I prefer using one of my thumbs because it saves time, and I always practice like that. Now, if you're a lefty, you're sort of shit out of luck. You're always gonna have to go with the racking method. Now, the good thing is that Glock makes its own extended version, and it's only $13 and really, really easy to install. Mod number 2, the extended magazine release. So here is the stock version, and I find it to be pretty sharp for my dainty hands, and so I've already taken some sandpaper to it. But the main complaint I have is that it's just not protruding enough for me to hit reliably with my hand geometry. And so that's why I opt for the extended version, shown here on my G17. You can see it's much taller, and again, I've taken some sandpaper to this already again, but I can hit it reliably with my thumbs, and I've also sandpapered away this bottom left area because I found that it gave my middle finger some calluses. So it could be just me and my dainty hands, but I really like this because I don't need to change my grip, and it just makes it easier to hold. Again, it's a Glock OEM product, so you can buy straight from them. There's other makers as well, but I just go with them, so I know it works. And it's really affordable, again, $13, and super easy to install. Mod number 3 involves switching out the factory 5.5 pound trigger connector with this 3.5 pound trigger connector. Now, this involves a little bit more of a detailed strip of your Glock, but we have a video that will help you every step of the way. And I find that it doesn't exactly bring down your trigger pull by 2 pounds, but it's over 1 pound and you can definitely feel the difference. So it makes your Glock just a lot easier to shoot. And I like this Ghost Ultimate trigger. It's about $20 since it's never failed me in my G17. And these holes supposedly help it self-clean as it moves in the gun. There's also a factory one without the holes, but I mean, might as well just go with the supposedly self-cleaning one. Mod number 4. Swapping out the stock sights for either night sights or fiber optic sights. Now here's the stock Glock sight. It has this white U in the rear and a white dot in the front. Now there's nothing really wrong with this, but I just personally prefer having a 3-dot system. And if you ever think you're gonna be shooting at night, either as a home defense situation or a night class, then I definitely recommend the night sights shown here. So this has the 3-dot system that I just like a lot more. And these are filled with radioactive tritium gas that emit a really cool green and very visible glow when you're looking at it in the dark. And here is the fiber optic sight that comes standard on the G34. And so it gathers light all across its length and shows it at the ends. So in the sunlight, it's just really, really visible. And you can see that the front sight post is much thinner, so it just makes you able to take more accurate shots. And again, this is mostly for competition or daytime shooting only. You would not want this for nighttime since you won't really be able to see it. No light is being gathered by the front fiber optic sights. And so to get these sights, you can either order them straight from Glock when you order your gun. They're about $80 to $100 more than the standard stock ones. Or if you've already bought yours like this, then you can buy it from Glock OEM, about $50, and just have the gunsmith install, which is probably another $50. But if you just anticipate any home defense situation or nighttime situation, definitely get the night sights. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And to see a detailed write-up of the install, check out the link in the description below. Pew pew!